Now, do we all agree that the experience that we had, the adventures that we had as a child, the lessons we learned from these adventures instill in us and become a part of us, of who we are now? Do we agree on that?
Yes.
Yes? Now, let me tell you my experience in Thailand, as this is my most fondest adventures during my childhood. Let me share you a story of a part of me in Thailand. My mother, once every few years, my mother, my sister, and I my mother would bring my sister and I to her hometown to visit our relatives. Most importantly, my grandmother, though, as we only get to see them once every few years. And while I was there, I would help out in the house, or I help out in the store to spend time with them, to enjoy my time there. And this one afternoon, 10 or so years ago, my uncle came over to my house, calling for my mother's name. Hey, Sheng, hey, where's your son? I want to bring him to go fishing with me. The moment I heard fishing, I was in my bedroom actually. I was laying around in my pajamas. I immediately jumped off, hopped onto his bike, and I said, "Let's go!" Immediately, without caring. And as we are going to that lake that he invited me to go fishing with, I can see that the lake is beautiful. You can see the light hitting off the surface. It's glistening, it's beautiful. Very beautiful sight indeed. But as I come closer to that lake, that sight is not so beautiful anymore. Beneath that glistening layer, you can see that the water is actually dark and murky. This is a huge contrast. The light reflecting off the surface is so beautiful, but then it's dark and murky at the bottom. And as I come to have a closer look, there's vegetation in there also. You don't know what hides in that water. For all I know, there could be something that's not a fish in that water. There could be a shark, or snake, or piranha, or turtle. Anything that can bite you. And I can't tell how deep the water is. I also can't tell what is at the bottom of the water, because it's so murky. And the bonus here is, I'm still wearing my pajamas. But it's not your normal long sleeve, long pants pajamas. This is sleeveless top, slippers, and a short. I'm definitely not well prepared for this. And on top of that, I can't swim. Instead of swimming, I don't float, I sink. So I'm definitely not prepared for this. When my uncle, I'm fearing to jump into the water. I don't want to jump in there now that I see it. But seeing my uncle jump into the water, this kid got pumped up. Monkey see, monkey do, I jump in too. Armed with a fishing basket, because I can't use a fishing net yet. My uncle was holding the fishing net as he jumped into the river. I was holding a fishing basket. And after some time, after catching a few fish, after the time has passed, I thought of a genius idea. I want to make round the river, go to the other side of the river, and try to herd the fish out towards my uncle. It's genius, it's foolproof. Whatever that enters towards my uncle's catch zone, he's gonna catch it. But then whatever strangles out will enter my basket is in the bag. We can bring in more fish that day. But little did I know, as I was swim walking towards that edge, I fell. Do remember, that was 10 or so years ago. I was about this tall. And when I fell into the depth, I was completely submerged. That dark murky water enters my mouth, enters my nostril. I panic. I was so scared that I might drown there. I can't feel the bottom. I keep kicking, I can't feel it. I try to find the footing, I can't find it. I keep kicking and kicking until I finally hit something. Sharp rocks. And it cuts both of my feet at the bottom of my sole. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Until I finally found a stable footing. After some struggle, after some panicking, I propel myself upwards. And I swim walk back to the shore, limping. When I come out of the water, I cry, I bawl my eyes out. I beg my uncle to bring me home, but he wants to continue fishing. This was nothing to him. Maybe my life is not important. But I begged until he succumbed to my plea. When I reach home, my grandmother, they find herbs, they find ointment, they find medicine to apply to my feet as I bawl my eyes out there. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the lesson here? What do you think is the lesson here? Correct. Life is like this lake right here. It's unclear. It's unclear. The water is dark and murky. There could be danger lurking in that water. There could be sharp-pointed rocks. There could be a snake in the water. There could be a shark in this lake. But you still need to get to the other side. You still need to get to the other side of the lake to meet your objective. So you cannot be fearful. You cannot just stay in that water. You have to move forward. But what can you do to remove this fear of knowing that the rock there, or you can be prepared for that? First of all, in this case, I could start taking up swimming lessons so that the next time someone pushes me into this lake, I can survive. Or I can wear better clothes, or heck, wear swimming goggles and swimming trunks with flippers on so that I can get out of it. Because all of these are fear factors that's contributing to me not able to get to the other side. I will be stuck in the water, continue to drown if I don't pull myself out of there. Life is full of fears. But you can definitely elevate your fear by being so prepared, by taking swimming lessons, by wearing proper equipment. That way, when fear hits you, you don't get swayed by it. Nothing fazes you anymore, nothing surprises you anymore. And with that, back to you. Toastmaster.